fact that when Stick kicked her out, she was like pouting. It looked like a, well, you're mean.
Just go.
What's going on, everybody? I am Winston A. Marshall, aka the Swaggy Blerd, and this is my C.P.T. review. Not a rewatch, a review of 2005's Elektra. If this is your first time here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm putting new content out. But also be sure, man, to leave a like on this video if you enjoy what I got to say about it. And be sure to check out some of the other videos. I've been doing my Fox Marvel Universe rewatches or first-time watches. Again, I haven't seen this movie until this time because everybody told me how bad it was. But I'm doing these rewatches on the road to Deadpool and Wolverine. So definitely check all those out. And then give me your 2 cents. Did you like this movie, etc.? Leave a comment when you're done watching.
Don't worry. That's not that bad.
Yeah. How do you know?
I died once.
So, just give you a little bit of history on the movie and a quick run through of the plot. This movie came out in 2005. It was directed by Rob Bowman, written by Zach Penn, Stuart Zickerman, and M. Raven Metzner. Is based off the character Elektra by Frank Miller, and of course was starring Jennifer Garner herself as Elektra Nachios, Terrence Stamp as Stick, Kristen Prout as Abby Miller. It sounds like apparently that Ben Affleck did a cameo as Daredevil.
Come back, Elektra.
When I'm ready.
I'll be waiting for you.
But that got deleted. Doesn't matter. So real quick on the plot. After Elektra's killed and revived by Stick, the martial arts master, he teaches her the ancient art of Kimagure, which provides its practitioners with precognition as well as the ability to resurrect the dead. Elektra is expelled from the training compound because of her inability to let go of her rage and fear of seeing her mother's killer as a child. She leaves and becomes a contract killer. Ultimately, Elektra's agent McCabe gives her a situation of going to take out 2 folks. Turns out to be this girl named Abby and Mark Miller. They end up forming kind of a bond a little bit. The Hand is out to essentially kill Mark and kidnap Abby, even kill Abby as well. And the Master of the Hand, Roshi, is the one that keeps sending them to do this and sends his son Kigiri to do that. Keeps referring to Abby as the treasure. Elektra tries to leave them with Stick, but ultimately they followed her anyway. There's a whole fight at the McCabe country house with Kigiri and Typhoon Marion-Stone and Kinkuro and Tattoo. And they leave to an underground forest, and the assassins are hunting them down, and all sorts of just like random crap happening. Ultimately, Stick does save them. Stick confirms that Abby is the treasure, a martial arts prodigy, which the Hand wants to use. Elektra learns that she previously was the treasure, and that's part of what ended up getting her mother killed because of the fight between the Chast and the Hand. She rightfully guesses that Stick set up the hit on Mark and Abby to see if Elektra had a propensity for compassion.
And you set this up. All of this, you hired me to kill them. Has it all been a test?
All the decency you once had, poisoned by violence and tragedy. I always knew your heart was pure. You simply needed to see it.
Elektra challenges Kigiri to a fight to the death to try and put this all to bed. They all meet at Elektra's childhood home to do this. Ultimately, she ends up beating all of the various villains, and Abby, you know, kind of sets her free and tells her to go live a normal life. That's pretty much it, man. That's the end of it. Let me just be really honest with you. 1, this movie is so bad. How bad is it? It's so bad that, like, I just watched the movie and I had to, like, essentially just read the plot to you this entire time. That's why I'm looking over here and not at you. I had to read the plot because it's that bad. Here's some of the pros that I'll give it, and the movie doesn't have a lot. First of all, the fact that the fights I actually think were pretty well done. Some of them were a little cheesy, but for the most part, they were pretty well done. I thought seeing Tattoo Man's powers come to life was pretty cool, things like that. So those are some of the pros, right? Some of the cons, because that's about all I had. I don't really believe that Jennifer Garner is the world's greatest assassin. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, the fact that when Stick kicked her out, she was like pouting. It looked like a, well, you're mean.
Just go.
She like went off, which is rough for me because I actually like Jennifer Garner as an actress. I think she's a very talented actress. I just think whether it was direction here or she didn't really vibe with the character anymore or whatever was going on, there felt like there was a massive disconnect. Like, I believe Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I believe Jennifer Lawrence in Red Sparrow, even though that wasn't a great movie either. I thought that she was a believable assassin. They have this intensity that reads with them being, you know, killers and whatnot. And this whole time, I just felt like Jennifer Garner was the lovely lady that's trying to help me find, you know, a nice credit card to use.
There's no crying in baseball or with the Capital One Venture Card because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
So I just didn't buy it. I didn't. I'm sorry. Elektra being one of the craziest assassins you've ever seen, like, that should be something that I really should be feeling the whole time. And I kind of felt that way too in Daredevil, but the tone is a little different, so it is what it is. The other thing is the timeline, the flashbacks and all that don't really make sense. They happen in all these different directions. It's part of why I had to read this, because I just couldn't wrap my mind around, again, everything that happened, which just made it kind of crazy. There was just way too many flashbacks. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say about it. I don't want to talk about this movie more, to be honest with you. I thought that the Abby character was pretty annoying as well. It was also, I get that she's like a martial arts prodigy. It was also kind of weird that, you know, all of a sudden out of nowhere, she's throwing around this gold chain and whatever. If I had to give this movie a rating, man, it's getting like a 2. It got above a 1 because of some of the fight scenes, but like some of this was like really cheesy. Like it looked cool technically, like the flying of the sheets. But that looked hella dumb. And if I had to guess what would end up in Deadpool and Wolverine, because I've been doing that with these movies too, I think that sheet thing is going to be in there. I think there's going to be some sort of thing where Deadpool's like, no, wait, this is ridiculous. Like, I can see something like that happening because we're supposed to get Elektra, we're getting Jennifer Garner in the movie. So I would not be surprised if that's where that comes from. But what do you think? This one was a quick one simply because I did not enjoy it. Tell me in the comments what you think of the movie. If you actually like Elektra and you think I'm being too harsh, people have been too harsh, or if you agree with me, man. And please be sure, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a like. And let me know as well what you think, what part of this movie or what part of the character of Elektra will end up in Deadpool and Wolverine. You're going to be seeing a lot more of these coming at you pretty rapid fire because we're getting closer and closer to the day. And also know for Deadpool and Wolverine, I will be doing my Out of the Theater reaction. That's on, I believe, Monday the 22nd, the week of it, is when I've got the press screening. I'll be doing my own non-spoiler with a little bit deeper thoughts into it. That should come out, I want to say, probably Thursday. Friday, I'll be doing Capes and Cows with Coy and Christian. We'll do our own discussion and non-spoiler. And then finally, the following Monday, I will put out my spoiler review, as well as you'll get a spoiler discussion as well with Coy and Christian. Yes, with Coy and Christian for an additional Capes and Cows, since this movie is going to be a really big one, and that's the stuff we cover. So with all that, man, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all stay safe, and, you know, I guess keep watching these movies with me, good, bad, and ugly. Peace.